Good morning everyone. Welcome to the Sanskar Gurukul International School. My name is Giri, our Maths faculty. Today I am going to start a very interesting concept, that is set theory. Set theory is a branch of mathematics. It is used to define the relations and the functions, the study of geometry, permutations and combinations, sequence and series, probability, etc. We need a more knowledge on the set theory. The set theory developed by the German mathematician Georg Cantor. He was the father of set theory. Cantor established the importance of one-to-one correspondence between the sets. He defined infinite and well-defined objects, and he also proved that the real numbers are more numerous than the natural numbers. Now let's discuss the definitions and the representations and different operations on the sets. Now coming to the sets and representations. Now let's see the sets. In our everyday life, we often speak of collection of objects such as days in a week, months in the year, the crowd of people, pack of cards, cricket team, etc. In mathematically, all these are concerned, we have termed as a sets, like some collection of objects, even numbers, natural numbers, prime numbers, points, like that. So moreover, we have some other collections like the rivers of India, the national parks in India, the vowels in English alphabet, the factors of the number 40. Each statement is a well-defined collection of objects in the sense that we can definitely decide that whether the object belongs to that particular group or not. For example, the river Nile does not belong to the rivers of the India. On the other hand, the river Ganga does belong to the rivers of India. Here, these statements follow the particular common thing. So, every statement has a unique answer for the things, right? So, now see the definition of a set. A set is a collection of well-defined objects. Well-defined object. Well-defined collection of objects. So here we should focus on the phrase well-defined collection. It means that the set and an object, it is possible to decide whether or not in the particular set. And also the decision should not be varying from one person to the another person. Because if we take the statement, the father of India, the first prime minister of India, if you ask anybody, will get the unique answer for those statements. So that's why these are concerned the well-defined collections. If you take another statements like your favorite actress or favorite actor or your favorite cricket player, if you ask anybody, then there will different persons will give the different opinions for the statements. So that's why those are not concerned in the sets. So here set is well-defined collection of objects. Now suppose let A is a element of A. We say that A belongs to A. We write A belongs to A. Here this belongs to symbol is a Greek symbol called as epsilon, used to denote the phrase belongs to. Okay? If element B is not a element of set A, we say that B does not belong to set A. We write B does not belong to A. Now let us consider one set. Suppose set A consists of 3, 4, 5, 7. Here A is 3 is belongs to A, 4 is belongs to A, 8 is does not belongs to A, because 8 element is not in the set. So that's why 8 is not belongs to A. Now let's see the representations of sets. We have two types of representations of sets. One is roster form or table form. Another one is set builder form. Roster or tabular form. Another one is set builder form. First is the roster form. Roster form. In the roster form, all the elements are listed. The elements are separated by the commas and enclosed between the braces. For example, all the even numbers less than 10 is described in the roster form is 2, 4, 6, 8. This is the roster form of the statement. All the even numbers less than 10. We have some more examples. I consider the multiples of 5. 5, I consider set is B, multiples 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, up to so on. Here, when we are going to write the elements in the set, we no need to follow any order of the places here. We can write this set again 10, 15, 20, 25, up to 5 up to so on. So here these dots are tell us that these numbers are continue indefinitely. That is the meaning of this dots. And some more examples we have for the roster form. Let's consider set 8 defined as the letters of the word maths. The word maths. The set is M A T H S. We can write this set in another order also. A M P H S. No need to follow any certain order while writing the roster form. Next, suppose if we consider the term book. Here, the book is contains 4 elements. When we are going to write the set A, suppose B, O and K. Here, we need to observe one thing. When the elements available in the word are repeated, we should consider the element only once which is repeated. Right? Suppose I can see one more example. Elephant. This is a set, this is a word and set I can write E, L, P, H, A, N and T. Like that we should write. So here E is repeated, but when we write the set we should consider the elements at once only. Next is now we'll discuss the types of sets. Another one, second representation is set builder form. Set builder form. In the set builder form, all the elements are possesses a common property. No other element will affect on this set. Suppose one take one example. Set A, E, I, O. In this set, all the elements possess a particular property. Namely, the elements are always in a English alphabet. No other elements will affect on the set. We can write this set A is equals to X such that X is a vowel in English alphabet. can take some other examples also. B is equals to x such that x is a natural number less than 10. We can write this set as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 because x is a natural number less than 10. So no other elements will come in this set. The condition is x is a natural number less than 10. Now let's see the different types of sets. In this, first one is empty set. Empty set. Empty set is nothing but a set contains no elements. Is called as an empty set. Suppose I consider set A is x such that x square minus 2 is equals to 0 and x is a rational number. Rational number. So here the condition is x square minus 2 is equals to 0 is not satisfied at any value of x as a rational number. So here x square minus 2 is equal to 0 is not satisfied for any value of x. So that's why set A is a empty set. If you take one more example, B is x such that x is a even prime number greater than 2. This is also a empty set because there is no other even prime numbers rather than 2. If you consider one more set C, if x such that x is a odd natural number divisible by 2. The Roche form of this set is 1. There is no elements for this. Actually, the odd natural numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. No odd number is never divisible by 2. So that's why there is no odd natural numbers which are divisible by 2. So that's why C is also empty set. Empty set denoted by 5 or the braces.